Hello there. My name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Things are going to happen for us today. I got a feeling. Today we start with a par 4 first hole. Let's load up and fire this into the fairway and take it from there. Nice, pure swing, great stuff. This one's about 145 yards away. That's safe. "25 feet from the cup." So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. Right by. And this one for the par. Okay, even par at the moment. Now we got a par 3 on this second hole. Let's knock it close. This one's heading for the green. There we go. That's cooking on this approach. About 6 feet to go here. Birdie, putt, and everything, wasn't it? Well done. And you're at even par currently. We got a right to left cross breeze going on this hole. Come on now, give us a nice little fairway lie. And second shot here on the third. And your approach is heading right at the pin. Quite the view from here, way out on the green. Good luck. This one's breaking pretty hard right to left. And here we go with the par putt. Looks like this putt is fairly straight at least. Well done out there. That's your par. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. This hole's a short par 4, might be able to get aggressive. No good. Okay, second shot here on the 4th. Ooh, nice draw on this one.
Oh, so close.
All right, 8 feet to the cup. Now that one could have used a bit more pace. You are currently sitting right at even par. Wind's blowing right in our face on this one. Here we go, 225 yards or so away. Sink this and you're down to 2 under. Just a bit of a break here to the right, I think. And this putt for the birdie. Not getting too much of a break from this. I think it's pretty straight. Nice job. That's in for birdie. All right, that hole will bring you down to 1 under par. Wind blowing left to right on this hole. Okay, there you go. This one's about 120 yards out. You'll be all right there. About a dozen feet to the hole from here. This one should start off straight, but then it does look like it turns to the left. Oh yeah, well done. Back-to-back birdies. Okay, and you're down to 2 under par now after that one. Okay, here's the par 4 7th. Nice swing. Looks like about 150 yards to go. And that's another green in regulation. Sink this and you get down to 3 under par. And I think this one's breaking to the left. This one's on a good line. Oh! All right, give it a tap. And as that one drops in the hole, let's take a look at the scorecard. And after that, you're 2 under. And here we go. Let's see what happens here on the 8th. And this putt is very, very long. Just do what you can. See if we can get this close maybe. Good luck with this. Got to give it some gas up the hill, and it's breaking a little to the right. All right, that'll work from that distance. Okay, you've got this one for par. And with that, we will move on to the next. All right, you're sitting right at 2 under for the moment. All right, the first 9 ends with a par 4. Ooh, just tattooed that drive. Here's our second shot on the 9th. And maybe you want to dial a little backspin in here. This is a downslope that could be dangerous around the pin. Okay, you're on the green. Big putt ahead of you, but I think you've got it in you. And this is your look at birdie. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving right to left. All right, you did most of the work. All right, you've got about 6 feet here. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. 3 feet to go. Just a little baby putt, but it does move to the right. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. That hole will bring your score up to 1 under. Careful out there, the wind's blowing right to left. And from the fairway sand, and this is your 3rd shot. This one's for par. All right, let's get to the next. And after that one, you currently sit at 1 under par. And this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Well, that'll do for now. All right, we're lining this one up 19 feet away. This one's breaking left to right. All right, way closer than you were. Not a bad effort there. Okay, here we go. This one for the par. All right, let's move on to the next. And after that hole, you're currently 1 under. And we're on the 12th hole. We got a par 4. Okay, we are about 245 yards out from here. All right, let's do this. 18 feet to go. This was breaking just a touch left to right. Oh, and the par slipped through our fingers there. No good. Up to even par for you now. All right, here we go. 13th hole. This one's a par 4. Well done. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. And the green tends to slope away from us where we want to land it, so be careful of the approach. Yeah, that's going to work for you. I'm liking that. All right, here's a 5-foot putt. And a great effort on this hole to bounce back after the bogey on the last. Great work. That's a birdie. And after that one, you sit at 1 under par. It looks like we're ready to go here on the 14th. That's unfortunate. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. Might be flying the green here.
Oh, into the water.
Yeah, this is deep, deep into this rough. This is like a hack and hope situation. Setting up for your 5th stroke here. Well, this one's looking okay. All right, give this a little tap and we can move on. Okay, that one went. And you're sitting at 1 over par at the moment. We've got a headwind blowing in our face on this one. I think this one will play. Godspeed, my friend. Very long putt ahead. Look at this one, breaking pretty hard to the left here. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, I'll take that from that type of distance. Here we go. Double bogey putt coming up. Okay, let's see what we can do on the next hole. Okay, par 4, 16th hole is next. Beautiful swing. And this shot's about 110 yards to the pin. And we're going right of the pin. Nice approach. And from 25 feet out. Looks like a right to left break. Hey, I'll take that from that distance. Okay, this one for par. And you're 3 over at the moment. And on to the next hole. Number 17 is a par 5. Holy, you just ripped it. It's about 195 yards to that pin from here. Okay, I'll accept that. 7-foot putt here. Now that was a golf shot. Just 1 over at the moment. And now, number 18. This one's a par 3. Come on, ball, have a sit. And turns out you're just going to stick the green, so good stuff. And about 34 feet away, going downhill with this one, and it's right to left. A bit too much power into that putt. Looking at an 11-foot putt here. It looks like this one's breaking to the left.
then the putt drops and your round's done.
All right, as we close the book on today's round, it'll be 1 over par for you. And with that, I will leave you with this. My heartfelt gratitude for picking the game up in the first place, and thanks again for taking me around the course with you today. We'll see you soon.